Mike. Mike, you absolute bastard. When are the bootleg game videos coming back? Well, friends, here we are. We're doing a bootleg game thing. That's right, I lied. They're not canceled from the channel forever. We're gonna play some weird bootleg knockoff game stuff. Just gonna be running through my Game Boy and Game Boy Advance collection just real quick. It's probably only gonna be 50 minutes tops. Some of this stuff we will return to on a future date, maybe even perhaps for entire playthroughs. But particularly the one I'm thinking of. But for now, we're just gonna, take a stroll through bootleg Game Boy. The first game we're looking at here is Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance No Repeat 369 in 1. So this is a really cool cartridge. As you can see, it does actually include some Game Boy Advance games. And you know what? I'm gonna do you all a favor, just because I'm feeling so generous. Between the bootleg games and the oh shoot, we're dropping frames like crazy. Wait a second. I don't know if maybe it wasn't meant to be. Oh, I think we're back. Okay, I don't know what just happened. Yeah, I'm just gonna be generous here. I'm gonna make it full screen for you guys, more or less. But yeah, so you got a fair selection of Game Boy Advance games here, including, I think, the entire Mario Advance series, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, Mario Kart. Let's do that. Like a really nice selection of Game Boy Advance games. Oh God, I love this game. People really rag on this one, like pretty hard, but I really like Super Circuit. Let's play it for a second. Like I said, this will be a fairly short stream, and then we'll come back to the more interesting ones at a later date. Snail course. Stop doing that. Don't tell Nintendo. Don't tattle on me. This is, I guess, an advantage of them having Mario 64 be sprite-based, is that they're kind of able to swap the models pretty easily into this. Or not the models, but the sprites. And it's just been so long since I played this, the controls are really weird. And especially since I'm playing with a GameCube controller, even though I have the Game Boy Advance link-up cable like right next to me. Oh my god. And you can't really use the D-pad, which is definitely how this game was intended to be played, because the D-pad's like so tiny and terrible. This is a really cool game, though, and when I got it, it really, well, even before, this is one of the earliest Game Boy games I think I played linked before, because my neighbor had a copy of it, so we'd actually play this quite a bit. It just blew me away, like an entire Mario Kart game that like looked and played so much like 64, at least comparatively to Super Mario Kart. This was a really exciting one. Okay. We'll just play this one race. I don't know how many of these courses have been remastered in recent Mario Karts, but a full remake of Super Circuit would actually be pretty cool. I really like the one that was in the Mario Kart 8 DLC. Oh god. Yeah, I might have just ruined myself there. Come on. Okay. Love it. Yeah, Mode 7, some great Mode 7 stuff in that one. Alright, and then I want to take a look at one more thing on this cartridge. It really is just a multi-cart, though there are some really cool stuff. There is some really cool stuff? There are some cool games on here. They comprise the second part of this cartridge. So you get a lot of GBA games, but then you also have a bunch of NES games, including some of the weird Contra bootlegs. But my favorite is, where is it? There's a lot of weird ones. I think this is a porno game, if I remember correctly. Duke Nukem. Huh. Mario EXE. Mario is an Endless Joe. Oh, there's one on here that's really funny, actually. Where is it? I'm gonna see. I won't spend too much time on this. Oh, Passion is a Bike. I really like that one. Okay, then I'm looking for one game. It's got like a really bizarre title. Save the Company. Super Digging Boy 2. A lot of these are like mislabeled. What am I? Big Bang. Where's the Big? It's like This Game Stars the Big or something like that. It's actually the name of the game. Crazy Bomber. Mother? Wait a second. Oh, liars. Liars, all of them. Let me look. I was like shocked on here. But it's a very... You got like a week in Garfield even. A week of Garfield. Okay, this is one copy of it, because it appears multiple times, but it's also known as This Game Star the Big. That's right. Kart Fighter. It's happening. Okay, we'll be Green Mary. Oh wait, they actually spell his name correctly. Okay, I'll admit something horrible right now. I was trying to hit the X button on the GameCube controller to get Luigi to jump. That's too much Smash Brothers. Oh god, it's just so janky. It's been forever since I played Kart Fighter. But yes, portable Kart Fighter on the Game Boy Advance. That's what we all have been waiting for. I can't remember, there's like a strategy just to cheese this. That's not it. Yeah, we only play Smash Brothers on here. No bootleg games, like I said, only Smash Brothers. And I tried to do a tilt. I'm losing it. Oh god. Another thing about this, there's a couple of games on here, and this fortunately isn't one of them, where the speed is just entirely wrong. On a lot of the Mario hacks, for example, the speed is just off completely. The movement in this game is so weird. Like, you like hit them and then it just backs you up like really far, and I get why they do that, but there you go. That's that. Stick it. Have I mentioned on the stream before my idea for a bootleg game fighting like tournament thing? I've discussed this with a lot of people in real life, I know. Some of the games on offer would be Kart Fighter, and though I guess is there no? I don't think there's a 2-player in Kart Fighter, is there? But like Garo Densetsu Special, that one's actually really good. There's ideas. Like the Evo of shitty bootleg games. Okay. Enough Kart Fighter. But that was 369 in one. It could probably use a deep dive later, but what else we got here? Here's a bootleg of WarioWare that's kind of unspectacular, so we'll just take a quick look at it. I don't know if there's disc replays around you guys, but they're a great place to find knockoff Game Boy games. Like, I think a majority of my collection probably comes from disc replays. Awesome. Number 2. There we go. So, as far as I can tell, this is just, a pirated copy of WarioWare with the save feature removed. But I certainly don't have any gripes about playing some WarioWare on stream. Unless it's just going to freeze on me. One more attempt. Diamondo City. Wario is like the king of handheld gaming consoles. Like, way more than Mario. I like the Wario games on handhelds. WarioWare, Wario Land. Wario Land 4 was one of my most played games as a kid. That and the remake of Mario World for GBA. But that's just because I love Mario World. What a genius idea. I guess this is all based on a game that was released for the 64 DD. It'd be really, like, I will never have the money to afford one of those things, but that'd be really cool to look into someday. Maybe through some illicit means. Bootleg Mario on a bootleg Wario cart. Oh, come on, GameCube controller. Killing me. My favorite part of this game, by far, is the 9-volt games. Those are really cool. I played like the hell out of that. Like, I know that the EverDrives can emulate disk drive to some capacity. Am I correct about that? I'm pretty sure. Well, something really interesting I came across one time, and I hate myself for not getting it, is when GameStop sold Game Boy Advance games, and they had WarioWare Twisted, like a bootleg of WarioWare Twisted or something, but it didn't have the gyroscope in it. Like, it was just a normal cart, and it had Kate and Anna on it. And I tried to convince my parents to get it. This was way before I was even collecting bootleg games, but I tried to convince them to get it, and they're like, no. That GameStop had a ton of bootlegs. I remember they also had like a really obvious Sonic Genesis bootleg, and like a Mario Kart Super Circuit one that was just like super stretched image on the cartridge. But that was my WarioWare bootleg I have. It's a pretty appealing cartridge. Maybe at some point I'll upload pictures of all these to my redesigned website. I do have a Mother 3 reproduction here, but maybe we'll skip that because that's kind of its own thing. All right, let's check out two games that are, well, actually there's a couple here. I guess 3 games that were literally just weakness on my part because I see bootleg stuff for cheap and I just pick it up because there's something incredibly wrong with me. Here's the first one. I think I got this more because of just the thrill of finding a bootleg in the wild. I'm like, oh, I gotta get that. Without thinking of the ramifications that, yes, I did, in fact, buy Dog's Fashion. My parents are bad. No, they were very smart. They prevented me from doing this. So, okay, but whatever. Oh my god. It's fine. This is Woof Woof Town, home of many dog lovers. MTBG lives here with her parents. This is the gender swap version of me. I look like an anime girl. That's my dad? Okay. Why does it look like anime, actually? Is this Ubisoft at the start? I guess just aesthetic choice. Or this is a Japanese game that was localized by them. Also cute. Oh, that one looks like he likes me. Gotta get the corgi, guys. Yes. Oh, what am I doing with my life? Okay, so this is a deep cut from the Mike the Gamer Guy mythos. Is it a fine name? His dad's a liar. Also open new spots on the map. The more your dog loves you, the more free you are in this society. Everything? He looks happy. I don't know if I like this dog. It is cute though. Inside the house, here you can look after and train your dog. Oh god. So much. I just want to dress up my dog already. I don't think I can yet. Oh, it's so sad. Oh my god. Oh, this is just on autopilot. It still looks sad. Oh, it needs water, I guess. I love it. This is the best game. This is what the stream's about now. We're doing Dog's Fashion playthroughs, speed runs. Have we seen enough of this? Oh, fucking stupid dog. Okay, here we go. Next up is a really bizarre one. So this is a bootleg, but the reason I thought it was obvious it was a bootleg. Well, I'll just show you guys. So this is a bootleg of a game called Action Man Robot Attack, I think. Is it going to show me the title? Yeah, so Action Man Robot Attack is the full name of it. And the reason I thought it was fake is because on the cart, attack is spelled A-T-A-K. And also the label was really stretched, which is the dead giveaway. But, then I looked it up online, and it actually is spelled that way. It's still a bootleg. I think it's the European version or something like that. Oh, there it goes. You see? It's like, why is attack spelled like that? It's so weird. But that's how it's supposed to be. It's just coincidental that it's also a bootleg. Some funky bass. The X-Robots HQ. Yes, it is in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Time for action, folks. Infernal jungle. So I'm pretty sure this is based on like a toy line, I want to say. I kind of remember Action Man. It's just kind of a standard like platformer thing. Kind of reminds me of Pitfall the Mine Adventure to some degree. It's also kind of loud, I'm just realizing now. I don't know why it's that loud. It's probably actually causing an echo of some kind, I'm gonna guess. Maybe I'll fix that here in a second. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, you wrote this music? It slaps. Like hardcore, man. Yeah. I mean, it's Game Boy action game. Okay, I don't know if I understand what. Oh, that's so stupid. Like, that doesn't even look good in the slightest. The best kind of secrets kind of like imply, you know, that there's a wall you can run behind. Kind of think about like Wario Land 4. And I mean, it did with the visual thing just sticking out of it, but it doesn't really look that good. Yeah, they're pretty generous with the checkpoints. It's like a million checkpoints and the level just goes on forever. Okay, just checkpoint. Just try and jump over the guys. Whatever. Oh wait, we're right back into it. Ugh. It's just so like horribly generic. I think Pitfall the Mine Adventure actually had a Game Boy Advance port. I think I played it like once though. Really want to play is at least I think it was kind of like a semi-sequel on Game Boy Color. Played a little bit of that when I was a kid, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. But it was owned by the next door neighbor, so I didn't get to play it like all that much. Okay. So I want to finish the first level. If there is an ending to it, I hope. Oh, it's 2:14 already. Maybe I shouldn't. Okay. Here we go. So, rounding out the weird games that I bought because there's something wrong with me, we have Finding Nemo. Now, this is actually kind of interesting. So, I'll just boot this up and show the very beginning because there's something here. This was really cool. This made it worth it. Look at this. It's the people who like cracked the ROM or whatever. Or who made the dump, I guess. Fresh cut flowers to our friends. And Aggression, Anthrax. Yeah, I've seen other groups that have released games. Mode 7. Black is the rose that's now in my hand. Beautiful. I want to say it just loops after that. Yep. That's it. Nothing really after that. No idea what that said. That might have been the code word that awakens the sleeper cell. Okay, up next we have a bootleg of Yoshi's Island that I came across. There are also a ton of Game Boy bootlegs that have not been dumped yet, to my knowledge anyway. Okay. Like there was one on eBay a while ago called Disney Cart, but cart of course was spelled C-A-R-T, not like the classic Mario Kart. So it looks like really cheap, and yeah. I think this is just a basic Yoshi's Island. Alright. I think the rest of the stuff we got here... Oh, it actually has battery-backed saves? What? Or maybe not even battery-backed, but like some SRAM thing, right? This is a good game. I don't know how opinions are on this port, but I played it a lot as a kid. It's good. It's Yoshi's Island. I don't think I played... I definitely played the original first. But I replayed it on Game Boy Advance. And actually, Nintendo did a great job with the screen zoom on this. Like, I think back to that awful Sonic Genesis game. And just how horrible the conversion from the Genesis's resolution to the Game Boy's was. And this is really nice. Okay. Next up, we got some more interesting stuff. So, we'll start off with this one. This is what got me into really collecting bootlegs. Like, it's the first bootleg I think I ever got. So this is a special place in my heart. I have a boxed copy of this, and I have a loose copy. That's right. I'll read from the manual here. Pokemon Quartz version. The battle between chaos and order. Complete hack woot. This is in the manual. The oldies might know it. The noobs will be glad to know it now. It's Pokemon Quartz. A hack over Ruby USA I started a year and a half ago, and I've finished so far. So the people who like bootleg this literally just like took the post in whatever forum this was, left on, and they just put it in the manual, which is pretty audacious. Main features: 386 new Pokemon, 237 available to catch in this hack. The rest will be in another hack. Yeah. Experience says that people like them, and I do find them interesting. A new region, the region of Korna. The scheme is the same as Hoenn. No connection edit, but you'll find here a complete new awesome and magical place. Save files, okay. There are more places than in the original game. Alright, so let's take a brief walk around. And there's more in the manual too. Haha. What? Hey, who are you? Quartz? Great, this is your lucky day. I'm the advisor, and I'll help you with the gym leaders. Oh, of course it will only be advice. Exclamation mark, comma. But don't be a pushover. Gym leaders may look strong, but you can defeat them if you follow my teachings. For example, look, this gym, how does it look like? It's a beehive, isn't it? You got a point there. Gym leaders like decorating in their own gym. So what Pokemon does the leader train? Bug. Exactly. Don't know who said that. Bug Pokemon are weak against fire and flying Pokemon. And they're strong against grass. So go for it. This game's really weird. I'm pretty sure it was originally intended to be in Spanish and then kind of quickly translated into English, so there's some weird phraseology. That's Pinkranite Secondary School, the ESO, Obligatory Secondary Education. Wouldn't that be the OSE? Doesn't seem to help the students at all. What do we have here? Wow, what a big building. It looks like an Aztec pyramid. I can't believe it's a bug-type gym. Bachan is my hero, but his macro hymn is a bit weird. Well, shit happens. Bachan rocks, yeah. He's not the guy who made the game. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sir, don't do bad things in the Bachan during my guard, sir. Of course. Hey, do you like Pinkranite City? Want to know why it has that name? Its creator is a fan of Porino Pink Granite. I wonder if there's a Spanish version of this. Pink Granite has vertigo buildings. Buildings are so big I can't see the way for. Go to the green way. I'm seasick. Excuse me? Seasick. I'm doing nothing suspicious. What does you think that? Is it that I'm wandering around the roof of the house of the SS Anne? Captain, the old master of cut? Nani? My dad is seasick even in land. If I knew how to do massages, I could cure him, but I don't know. How unlucky is my dad? Arg, I mean R. Oh, bathroom sailor. Don't look there. Maybe you put more sick there. Oh, I remember my days in the SS Anne. There I got true seasicks. I read books for repair that, but zero. Once a boy massaged my back. I felt better. Quartz massaged Captain's back. Thanks, kid. Quartz obtained HM1. Oh, Pond Sailor. Now I feel really better. Ha ha ha. Use that HM many times you need. It's like a rewritable CD. What? With that HM, you can cut down bushes, and I don't mean dumb and dumber. Wouldn't that be a rereadable CD? Just a readable CD? I mean, for example, these trees in Greenway. Classic Beavis and Butthead Pokemon reference. There's one in every game. Oh, Miss Brittany is so beauty. Every time I think of her, I have my hand busy, writing letters for her. Great classic masturbation joke in the Pokemon game. Top tier. So that's Pokemon Quartz. Tom almost did a playthrough of it, but these cartridges are of a earlier patch of the game where there's this just completely game-breaking bug. Flowers over there. Doesn't it look like a plug oink? There aren't plug oinks in Boar Hill, but there's a hill. I don't know. I don't remember what plug oink looks like. Yeah, let's go to the Pokedex. The bug is you get stuck inside of a mountain. And you can't fight the Elite Four. Aqua Eggshell is wet and slippery because it's covered by a special film that protects it from hurt. If you treat to pick it up, it may slip and break. You must handle with care. Traveling Wilbury song. Severs are always sit upside over. Upside over, its head or with its tail stuck on a tree. When attacking, it does a backflip and runs, using its tail or its legs as springboards. Man, there's just a lot of real quality in here. This squirrel. This Pokemon is always happy playing with its acorn. When it's hungry, Squirity eats its acorn and runs nervously till it finds another tasty acorn. It's a horrible existence, oh my god. Larvely is always absent-minded. When walking in the woods, it hits its head against trees several times. Because of this, C6 are fairly frequent in this Pokemon, being forced to stop avoiding hits. I guess C6 just means you feel ill, or... It's very bizarre. I don't think there's a way to prevent it, to my knowledge. Every morning, a Ribari sings a small song as a prelude. When it ends, a Rui Cantor goes out and does a performance of the entire piece. Then the Ribari exits the scenery. I don't even know what this thing's supposed to be. Bilichano? Bilichano's beak is always full of fish. Oh, it's a bird. So usually it can't fly too far because of the way. This Pokemon reminds to a ball when looking it from the front because of its beak. Oh my god, I like this guy actually. Hammett is absolutely blind. Oh, sad. But this isn't a true problem for him. Okay. In fact, he also know what to do because it's constantly making foresights of next 5 seconds. But this makes it exhausted. Isn't that like King Crimson's ability? Hammett is King Crimson? Is that all the Pokemans we got? Babos. Oh, there's a Plugoink. Those flowers look nothing like a Plugoink. Smoletto. I mean, the names are kind of spot on. Oh, this guy. This guy right here. Quality. Okay. Well, we got more Pokemon stuff to do, so let's move on to the next one. And maybe the last one, unless I want to, go back here. Family Company, I have a question. Is the stream, like, dying every once in a while? Like, I look over, and it looks like the dropped frames increases, like, every so often. I don't know. I don't know why the connection would be bad. Here's another one that I believe originates from a Spanish-speaking land. So there was Fire Red, there was Leaf Green, and now there's Blue Sea Edition. I again have the manual for this one. And what they did is first they copied like the anti-seizure warning stuff at the very beginning, and then they just took an IGN review for Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green and put some pictures around it, and then that's the manual. Awesome. Pulse a start. That's okay. Oh, Lisa was playing this. We're gonna start a new game. The opening to this is just really quiet, quality. Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affection. Okay, this is. Oh, okay. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, okay. But first, tell me a little about yourself. Are you a boy? Or are you a girl? Let's begin with your name. What is it? Just, MT... Right, your name is MTGG. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you're both babies. Wait, this is weird. Kiwi. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Something weird. I don't know why, but I thought that he called him a Garson originally. Is this a different copy of the game or something? I don't think so. Played with GameCube. Okay, it's time to go. Maybe it's when we get outside that the weird stuff starts to happen. Pueblo Paleta. That wave, MTGG. Professor Elm, this hoping to us in its laboratory. Criminal who has a gift for us. Let us forget our rivalry, and we go of once. I haven't read this kind of, like, weird dialogue in so long. I used to have a knack for it. Boys who come with my Garson. There we go. Ah, it is truth. Hello, Kiwi and MTGG. It's good you arrived. I see you're good friends. As you see, these new Pokemon, you can take one for your adventure. First, choose this Pokemon, MTGG. So you get a lot of options here. You got Mareep. Okay. Spheal, who's the best one. And Trapinch. Naturally, these would be the starters. Do you want to put a nickname for your sphere? I will take this Pokemon. Kiwi received Pokemon from Prof. Elm. Professor Oak's last Pokemon. Now, safe fighting and you can go to cross a new world of adventures. Do you think you go to? We go. Let us fight like in times of Johto. Okay. I think this is identical. So we got some attacks to start with. Yeah, this is sort of like, I guess, a sequel to Gold and Silver or something like that. Frames dying. Oh god, it happened again. I have no idea what's going on. This is my punishment for streaming bootleg games. It shouldn't. I mean, like, I'm hooked directly into my router. Oh well, we're almost done. Oh, and the game crashed. Oh boy. Well, you saw it. You saw the Garson part. What else we got real quick? I got some Game Boy games, I guess, but like original Game Boy games. We already streamed Diamond once, so I'll take a look at this one real quick to justify the Game Boy portion of the stream. The Pokemon manga is incredibly edgy. Like adventures, right? People dying in that. All right, so this is a Supreme 21 and 1. And you got a lot of good ones here. Should we do Mini Sweeper? Is that like Minesweeper? I don't know. Oh, Pack-In Video. I think they went on to do Harvest Moon, I think. The Game Boy player is the most finicky thing for absolutely no reason. I don't get it. Like, I've never had much luck with the thing. My dream as a kid, I always wanted to play Mario Deluxe on the big screen. But no, because it would literally crash every time. It's also just pretty laggy and unusable in a lot of ways. I know there's some homebrew software for it that like significantly increases like, oh my god. Okay. That was the Game Boy portion. I do have this. I guess we could look at this really briefly. I've shown this before, but it wasn't in color last time. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, yeah. I've heard that one can reach the electric monster's world by walking straight along this big tree. And that's all we need to look at that one. I already played a bunch of this in the past. And if I do it again, oh god. Oh no, the frames are dying again. Why? Why is this happening today? What the heck? I might need to call Mediacom. Okay. This is the last one. I'm getting pretty tired of the stream dying anyway. And then I got a handful of other ones, but they just wouldn't be interesting to look at, such as a version of Pokemon Blue where the title screen's different, copy of Pokemon Crystal, it's just Pokemon Crystal, and a Looney Tunes game, Tweety's High Flying Adventure. I don't think you could pay me to be interested in that. This one's pretty cool too, though. It's another NES like multi-cart thing, but you got like Aladdin on here, like portable Aladdin. That's really neat. It's obviously one of the best Famicom D-makes. It's you can see the limitations of the emulator that's being used, which is Fire something, I think. Fire GPA maybe? Pocket Nest, my bad. I don't know what I'm talking about. Where the graphics like really struggle at times. Also, this is the broken music version, which if you're going to like, you know, put the ROM on here, you might as well put the one with the fixed music, right? Maybe? I don't know. Come on. Controls so much weirder on a GameCube controller. Oh well. But yeah, this one's pretty nice. You can just exit straight to the menu. This one also has some really weird ones towards the back. Oh, here we go. Right, Granddad. Right, guys? Granddad, huh? Subscribe to the channel. Luigi Wars. I don't even understand that one. Where's the really, like, strange one? Oh, this is pretty weird. Facemaker. Like, I don't know what this is from, but, like, instantly I'm reminded of that, like... Oh, this is a really uncomfortable face. What is going on? I recall, like, Miyamoto talking about how they had plans to do, like, Mii's on the disk system. It just didn't happen. Oh, wait, can we make Mao? Kind of looked like this, right? I don't know where this stems from, though. This thing. There's, like, really weird ones, though. A lot of, like, homebrew stuff made it on here. The Mario Sisters, of course. Munchie Eat Tack. And this is Milk and Nuts. Oh yeah, like jailbait. Like what's going on here? What the heck? Really weird. Joust more, just fight. Pac-Man Remix. Like a lot of like simple ROM hack stuff. It's all fairly accurately labeled. Popeye's English is on here. Poppy's Pinball? It's kind of interesting. Donkey Kong crap. Mini Putt, this looks like a homebrew. Both versions of Miss Pac-Man. Dora Brothers. I think this is actually... Oh no, Doraemon. I'm gonna say Dora the Explorer, but Doraemon makes way more sense. Like, the stuff that makes it onto these multi-carts is really strange, and there's very little, like... I think thought on part of the... whoever's assembling the ROMs as to what makes it in and what doesn't. I guess you can save the SRAM and stuff. I don't know what that really means in the context of this. Are there any other weird things? I know there's one on here like called Beeraga or something. It's like Galaga, but you play as a bottle of beer. I don't know, it's not bad. Alright, we'll look at Poppy's Pinball just because I don't know what that is. I fear that I probably still won't know what it is at the end. Oh, it's Hello Kitty, I guess. Why not? I don't know why it's called Poppy. Isn't Hello Kitty called Sanrio in, like, other regions, or...? I'm not a big fan of NES Pinball. I'm only interested in seeing if we can make it into the bonus game quick. But I don't have much patience for it otherwise. Well, there's a... I believe that character's name is Karopi. Which I think is literally just... His name's just Frog. Or something to that effect. I actually don't like much... I don't like pinball much, even outside of the video game world. Just because I feel like it's just completely random. At least at, like, the ability... Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me on, like, a fundamental level. Especially, like, old virtual pinball. old virtual pinball where the controls lag at like forever. Yeah, I saw the Sonic movie was delayed. I'm still gonna suck. It's gonna suck big time. And um I personally just don't understand anyone who would be like, "Oh, Sonic's design is like quote unquote better now." Like I can't wait to see this film. It looks horribly anti-funny. Like a film that might be actually a crime against comedy. Come on, there we go. Who's in here? Some weird fox. Was it worth it? Alright, guys. There. I streamed some bootleg games and the stream tanked for 7.7% of it. But that's okay. In the future, I want to stream Quartz to a greater degree and Blue Sea as well. And then maybe even do like a extended stream of Diamond again at some point, the Telephane game. So that's that. I'm gonna go do something else now, and we might be back today with Undertale too. That's like the big thing about the stream, right? Some Undertale. We're gonna finally see what that's all about. All right, thanks for watching, guys.